Okay, I'm going to answer a question by Bailey, I think. So it's, you have talked about the soul and the human being two separate things. I have heard this from several. Really? Cool. So it seems that our soul, and I'm calling that because I don't know what else to call me, enters the human when it is ready and leaves when it is ready. I don't really understand, Bailey, what you mean by that sentence, but I'm going to go ahead. You tell me what you mean, and I'm going to go on with this, and I'll talk to you about that sentence later. Okay? In the interim, they live life as a human, which includes the brain and emotions created by the brain based on past memory, I think. So why is this even necessary? So that we can have fun with the ups and downs, so to speak, so that we may experience it firsthand? And then why the human animal? Did it reach a stage in development where we said, hey, that animal looks like fun? Let's try that. Do other species that our souls inhabit experience physical death and the related emotions? Okay. Let's go with, why did we jump into the human body? Wow. Because you chose to? Yeah, there's a lot of starseeds that are here as trees and rocks and animals and plants, and why you chose specifically to be a human, that was just your choice. You're just the one that did it. Some starseeds came in were fruit flies, some were redwoods. Yeah, it just depended upon what you wanted to do. There is no further advancement by humans than other beings on this planet. That's kind of just human ego talking. When you pull back and see it from a different perspective, yeah, that's just humans' way of looking at things. But humans are no more advanced than any other being on this planet. They just think they are. Yeah, they just think they are. Which is kind of interesting, because there are a lot of plants and animals. You'd be surprised that they are, even though you see them. Ooh, this is very bouncy by holding it. Sorry, guys. Even though you see them in time-space, there's a lot of plants and animals that operate outside of time-space, and they operate in the now. They're capable of doing that, of allowing you to see them on a vibrational level that's third dimension and all the way up to 5 and some beyond. That are capable of holding vibrations throughout multiple, what you would call, dimensions. You'll get to see that one day. You'll be able to really see it in 5D, and it's great fun. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you get to experience in 5D that are way outside of what... feather in my mouth. Way outside what you've had in 3-4D. Okay, did that answer that? So... no particular reason why the human animal. You can do it. You could have done it with all sorts of things, but yeah, no reason. You just chose it. I don't remember anybody. I think everybody that comes into a being, whether it's human or not, anywhere, we all assume it's going to be fun. That's the whole point. It's for the experience, and it is for the fun of it. May not feel like it when things are rough, but ultimately it's like that roller coaster ride I've talked to you about. In the moment it may not be fun, but afterwards you're going to go, whoa, that was wild. Seriously, that was wild. So, yeah. Yeah, it's all supposed to be fun, and it will be someday. It just may not feel like it right this second. And do other species that our souls inhabit experience physical death and the related emotions? In this creation? Are you asking about this creation? In this creation, certainly. Lots of physical death. And there's a big variety of emotions that go with death. Kind of like if you look back in history with humans, there's a big difference on how different civilizations or forms of humans looked at death. I mean, there are some that really were very comfortable with it, and there's some, like modern first world countries, that are scared to death of it. So even humans have a range of emotions regarding death and the experience of death. And certainly there are all kinds of other beings even on the planet, not plants and animals, but other alien, what you would consider alien beings, or more humanoid beings that have different range of emotions. Certainly on the 4D spectrum on the planet Earth, there are lots. In 4D, there's a bunch of death, and a wide range from service to self. It's not really something they want to do. To service to others, very opposite end, pretty high. Then it's no big deal at all. They understand the transition death is no big deal. So, yeah, did that answer that question? It was a long paragraph, and I feel like my answer is really short. So, Bailey, call me out on this if I didn't answer that, then write down more questions, and I'll be clear on it, okay? All right, big hugs to everybody. I love you bunches, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.